Hey, Cosmic Explorers. Welcome back to Mercurial Flow. I'm Dre, and today we're driving into the powerful Capricorn full moon happening on July 10th, 2025 at 4:35 p.m. Eastern Time. This lunation is a big deal. It's a cosmic checkpoint that's going to light up our lives with clarity, purpose, and maybe a few reality checks. In this video, we'll spend the first part exploring the general vibes and themes of this full moon, and then I'll break it down for each of the 12 rising signs from Aries to Pisces to show you exactly where this energy is hitting in your chart. So grab your notebook, maybe a cup of tea, and let's get into it. If you're new here, go ahead, hit the subscribe button. You can ring the bell so that you don't miss any of my astrological insights. Now, all right, let's talk about this Capricorn full moon. So let's set the stage. On July 10th, 2025 at 4:35 p.m. Eastern Time, the moon will reach its peak illumination at 18 degrees and 50 minutes of Capricorn, directly opposite the sun at the same degree in Cancer. This full moon, often called the buck moon, is a moment of culmination where the seeds we planted 6 months ago at the Capricorn new moon are coming to fruition or showing us where we need to pivot. The Cancer Capricorn axis is all about balancing our inner emotional world with our outer ambitious goals. It's like the cosmic tug of war between home and career, heart and hustle, nurturing and achievement. Now let's dive into 5 key themes to watch for under this full moon, shaped by the dynamic between the moon in Capricorn and that sun in Cancer, along with some potent planetary aspects. So the first thing, responsibility meets emotional truth. Capricorn is the sign of discipline, structure, and long-term goals, ruled by Saturn, the cosmic taskmaster. The moon here asks us to get serious about our responsibilities, think career, legacy, or public image. But with the sun in Cancer, we're also being called to honor our emotional needs, our roots, and what makes us feel safe. This full moon is like a boardroom meeting where your heart gets a seat at the table. You might be asking, are my ambitions aligned with my emotional well being? Or am I pushing so hard for success that I'm neglecting my inner world? This is a time to find balance, not to choose one over the other. The second thing you might see is clarity on your path. Full moons are a cosmic checkpoint, illuminating what's working and what's not. With the moon in Capricorn, this lunation will shine a bright, almost harsh light on what you've been misaligned over the past 6 months. Maybe you've been going through the motions at work or chasing goals that don't truly resonate. This is your moment to get real with yourself. The clarity might sting, but it's also empowering. It's like finally seeing the map after wandering in the fog. Use this energy to refine your goals and recommit to what matters truly. The third theme you might see, karmic crossroads. Here's where things might get juicy. The moon in Capricorn forms a sextile to the north node in Pisces and a trine to the south node in Virgo, while the sun is doing the opposite in Cancer. It's sextiling the south node and trining the north node. So these aspects tie this full moon to your soul's journey. The north node in Pisces is pulling you toward intuition, spirituality, and surrender, while the south node may be asking you to release perfectionism and overthinking because it's in Virgo. This full moon is a portal for karmic accountability, showing you the results of past choices and inviting you to step toward your destiny with intention. You might feel like you're at a crossroads, but just trust your intuition to guide you forward. Now, the fourth thing, ambition with heart. Capricorn energy can feel cold and calculated, but this full moon reminds us that true success comes from integrating heart and hustle. The sun in Cancer, now about 11 degrees away from Jupiter in Cancer, is no longer combust, meaning Jupiter's expansive lucky energy is shining brighter. Jupiter in Cancer is exalted, applying an emotional generosity and opportunities through relationships. This full moon could bring blessings in partnerships, business, or personal things that's going on in your life. If you approach them with authenticity and mutual respect, think collaboration over competition. Are your goals lifting you and others up, or are they draining you? And then the last thing we might see, rest to rise. This one's critical. The Capricorn full moon might push you to keep grinding, but the Cancer sun is whispering rest, recharge, repeat. Exhaustion is a badge of honor. It's a signal to slow down. This lunation asks, how can you build your dreams if you're too tired to dream? Set boundaries, prioritize self care, and separate work from your personal life. This full moon is a reminder that sustainable success requires nurturing yourself as much as your ambitions. Before we move to the rising signs, a quick note on the broader cosmic context. With Saturn, Capricorn's ruler, in Aries and stationing retrograde on July 13th, just days after this full moon, you can expect an introspective vibe to linger. You might revisit lessons from 6 months ago, especially around personal authority and ambition. You got Mars and Virgo trining the moon, and it's conjunct the south node. So this adds grounded energy to take practical steps. While the sun's trine to the north node in Pisces encourages you to flow and not to really force it. This is a powerful setup for aligning your actions with your soul's purpose. So here's my advice as we wrap things up here with this more general section to, embrace the clarity this full moon will bring. Even if it's uncomfortable, you're not here to play small or hide from your truth. Take ownership of your path, balance your heart with your hustle, and trust that the universe is guiding you towards something bigger. You've got this. You're a cosmic warrior. Step it up into, just step into your power with courage and grace. All right. So for Aries rising, the Capricorn full moon lights up your 10th house of career, reputation, and public life. This is a huge moment for your professional path, and you've been grinding for the past 6 months, and this full moon is like a cosmic performance review. It's illuminating your achievements, maybe a promotion, a project coming to fruition, or recognition for your hard work. But it's also showing you where your career goals might need a tweak. Are you chasing a legacy that truly reflects you, or are you following someone else's script? With Saturn, the moon's ruler, in your first house, there's pressure to define who you are and what you stand for. The moon's trine to Mars and the south node in your sixth house suggests refining your daily routines to support your bigger goals. My advice would be to celebrate how far you've come, but don't be afraid to pivot if a goal no longer feels authentic. Set boundaries at work to protect your energy and take one practical step toward your legacy this week. You're building something epic. Own it. Taurus rising. This full moon lands in your ninth house of expansion, travel, and higher learning. It's a culmination of your journey toward broadening your horizons. Maybe you've been studying, traveling, or exploring new beliefs. This lunation asks, are your adventures aligned with your long-term vision? The sun in Cancer in your third house is pushing you to communicate your truth, while Jupiter's presence there amplifies opportunities to share your wisdom. The moon sextile to the north node in your 11th house hints at connections with like-minded communities that can support your growth. Now, my advice for you would be reflect on the past 6 months. Where have you grown? And where have you stalled? If a belief or plan feels restrictive, let it go. Take a bold step, like signing up for a course or booking that trip to align with your soul's call to expand. Gemini rising. The Capricorn full moon illuminates your eighth house of transformation, shared resources, and deep intimacy. This is intense. You might be facing a turning point in a financial partnership, an emotional bond, or a personal rebirth. The past 6 months have stirred deep waters, and now it's time to confront what's been hiding or unresolved. The sun in Cancer in your second house, trining the north node in your 10th, suggests that trusting your worth can lead to career breakthroughs. Mars in your fourth house, trining the moon, supports grounding your home and your home life to fuel this transformation. My advice would be don't shy away from the heavy stuff, Gemini. Whether it's a tough conversation or a financial audit, face it head on, release old fears, and trust that vulnerability is your strength right now. Cancer rising. This full moon hits your seventh house of partnerships, both romantic and professional. It's shining a spotlight on your closest relationships. Are they balanced, or is one side carrying too much weight? The sun in your first house no longer combusts with Jupiter, brings clarity about your identity and how you show up in partnerships. The moon sextile to the north node in your ninth house invites you to align your relationships with your bigger vision. Mars in your third, trining the moon, supports honest communication to set things right. Have that heart to heart, Cancer. Set boundaries or renegotiate terms to ensure mutual respect. Your relationships, whether they're romantic, personal, or business, should lift you toward your dreams, not hold you back. Leo rising. The Capricorn full moon lands in your sixth house of work, health, and daily routines. This is your cosmic cue to get your life in order. Leo, the past 6 months have tested your systems. Maybe your schedule is chaotic or your health needs attention. This lunation brings clarity on what habits serve your goals and which ones don't. The sun in your 12th house, trining the north node in your 8th, asks you to trust your intuition. As you transform old patterns, Mars in your second house, trining the moon, supports practical steps to boost your finances and self worth. My advice: audit your daily life, Leo. Small changes like a new morning routine or a health check in can make a big impact, perhaps. Prioritize what keeps you grounded and stay shining. Virgo rising. This full moon lights up your fifth house of creativity, joy, and self expression. It's time to let your inner spark shine, Virgo. The past 6 months may have brought a creative project or romance to a peak or shown you where you're not fully expressing yourself. The sun in your 11th house with Jupiter's expansive energy suggests that community support can amplify your joy. The moon's trine to Mars and the south node in your first house. It encourages you to release that perfectionism, embrace authentic self-expression. Create something bold, whether it's art, a date, or a passion project. Let go of over and lean into what makes your heart sing. Libra rising. The Capricorn full moon hits your fourth house of home, family, and roots. This is a deeply personal moment, Libra, where you're reflecting on your foundations. Are you feeling secure, or is it time to restructure your home life? The sun in your 10th, trining the north node in your 6th, suggests that career moves can support your emotional stability. Mars in your 12th, trining the moon, encourages quiet reflection to heal old wounds. My advice: make your home a sanctuary, Libra. Whether it's a declutter, a family convo, or a move, prioritize what makes you feel safe and grounded. Scorpio rising. This full moon illuminates your third house of communication, learning, and community. It's time to speak your truth, Scorpio. The past 6 months may have brought new insights or even some gossip, and now it's time to process and share. The sun in your ninth, with Jupiter's boost, expands your worldview, while the moon sextile to the north node in your fifth house ties your words to your creative destiny. Mars in your 11th, trining the moon, fuels connection with your tribe. My advice would be honest. Even if it feels vulnerable, write, speak, or teach. Your voice is powerful and it's time to use it. All right, Sagittarius rising, the Capricorn full moon lands in your second house of money, values, and self worth. This is a reality check on your finances and what you truly value. The past 6 months may have shifted your relationship with abundance. Are you aligned with your truth? It seems like the sun in your eighth, trining the north node in your fourth, suggests that emotional or financial partnerships can support your security. Mars in your 10th house, trining the moon, fuels career moves that boost your income. Review your budget or negotiate that raise. Your worth is non-negotiable. Stand firm in what you deserve. That's my advice. Capricorn rising, this full moon is in your first house of self-identity and personal goals. It's all about you. So the lunation is a mirror showing you who you've become over the past 6 months and who you're ready to be. With Saturn in your fourth house, you're redefining your foundations, and the moon's trine to Mars in your ninth house encourages bold steps toward growth. The sun in your seventh, with Jupiter's luck, highlights partnerships and reflects your evolving identity. My advice: step into your spotlight, Capricorn. Release old self doubts and embrace the version of you that's emerging. You're ready to shine, so go ahead and shine. Just do it. Aquarius rising, the Capricorn full moon hits your 12th house of spirituality, healing, and the subconscious. This is a quiet, introspective moment where you're processing the past and releasing what's hidden. The sun in your 6th, trining the north node in your 2nd, suggests that daily routines can support your self-worth. Mars in your 8th, trining the moon, fuels deep transformation through facing your shadows. My advice: take time to rest and reflect. Journal, meditate. If you want to do therapy or seek therapy, that's fine. Clearing your inner world now sets you up for a powerful rebirth. Pisces rising. This full moon lights up your 11th house of friendships, communities, and dreams. It's a festive vibe, Pisces, so where your social connections are taking center stage, are your friends lifting you towards your goals, or is it time to let some of them go? The sun in your 5th house with Jupiter's abundance fuels your creativity, while the moon sextile the north node in your 1st house ties your community to your personal destiny. Mars in your 7th, trining the moon, supports partnerships that align with your vision. If you're going to ask my advice, surround yourself with your true tribe. Celebrate your dreams with those who inspire you and let go of connections that dim your light. And that's the Capricorn full moon for July 10th, 2025. This lunation is all about balancing ambition with heart, taking responsibility for your path, and trusting your intuition to guide you forward. I'd love to hear how this full moon is showing up for you. Drop your rising sign and any insights in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with your cosmic crew, and subscribe for more astrology content. Until next time, keep shining, and I'll see you under the stars.